Well, the short answer, Shannon, is talk is talk. Guam has been through this before, the belligerent threats from North Korea because of the B-1 bombers that are based here that Kim Jong-un sees as an invasion force. Secondly, the economy is based on tourism, so they didn't want to hit the panic button unnecessarily. Third, Guam is in Typhoon Alley. The houses here are built like bricks to withstand very, very high winds and a lot of other things. And then finally, the island really is like a military fortress. It is defended by a ring of anti-missile systems from the U.S., so most islanders feel safe.
Just because you're threatening me or the island doesn't mean we need to raise the panic button or, press the backing button and raise the level. Well, something credible. At this point, he is not credible.
So Guam is basically selling two things. One, paradise, the beaches, the sunshine, the scuba diving, and its strategic location. So together, it's his job to keep those in balance. Shannon?
All right, so not that you have any downtime, but give us a report what you're seeing on the beaches and tourism. What's going on there?
Tourism is actually up 7% over last year, so far this through half of August. And that's despite, of course, you're hearing all this talk about the brink of war. We call it vacationing in the crosshairs, if you will. So why is that? Well, number one, 90% of the tourists here are coming from Japan and South Korea, and they've already been living under the dark shadow of North Korea and the kind of belligerent behavior they have from their neighbor. And secondly, it's not to say that Guamanians here were not unconcerned when a foreign leader threatens to drop, 4 ballistic missiles in your backyard, which, of course, would devastate the economy and the treasured marine ecology.
Obviously, it's something we need to pay attention to. If they're serious and if Trump gets serious and it turns into something, then we'll have some big issues out here.
Once the corals break, they take years, decades, even hundreds of years to build back up. And it's not just bad for the corals, we also have fish that live in those coral reefs. If we don't have our corals, we're not going to have fish, and that's going to bring down our tourism industry.
One thing that could reignite the rhetorical war, if you will, number one, there is a celebration today in North Korea about the liberation from Japanese occupation, and finally, that upcoming joint military exercises in South Korea with the United States that Kim has said he feels that is a provocative behavior. Back to you.
All right, William Longinus, live for us in Guam. Thank you.